Hey, good morning, Sagittarius. How are you? Welcome to your weekly reading. We're in the first week of March now, and we're moving toward that full moon in Virgo, which will be next Monday, the 9th of March. This reading is not date or time specific. I just like to let you know when I'm posting it, and if there are any cosmic or lunar influences, I do mention that because sometimes they show up in the reading. We're still in the Mercury retrograde, but we're on the back side of it. So I'm hoping that your retrograde has been peaceful. Today we're looking at twin flames and separation. So Sag, this is for you. If you're a cross watcher, welcome. Just know that in either case, you may need to flip the energies around. So I am going to be looking at divine masculine and divine feminines in separation, the energy of the connection, how you both see the connection, and then in the extended, how the divine counterparts feel about each other, the blocks to love that may exist, action or advice from spirit, and outcome or timing, if that's going to be something that wants to show up. Okay, I'm starting with the Enchanted Map from Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to pull 3 cards. This is for you. Follow the leader in reverse. Intention, card 22, wow. And then movement, also in reverse. So let me look at this. I love card 22 being in the middle. It's all about your intentions. Let's see if you can see that. And card 40, fascinating because we're in a 4 year. So every time the 40s or the 4s show up, I feel it's very aligned to the times. But the follow the leader in reverse, it's offering you a gentle push to get up and take the lead. In a relationship or partnership, be the one to voice what must be said. Muster your courage and speak your needs aloud. Affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for someone else to fix the problems you see. Okay? So when we're talking about twin flames and separation, this is about gentle pushing. Follow the leader in reverse. Gentle pushing here. And we have a little bit of spiritual assistance there. 40, the 0, is a little extra hint of spiritual guidance from the universe. So we know that that is a sign from above, that a gentle push may be needed. This intention, card 22, deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. So it is about your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. Oh, that feels very 8 of Wands. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create your reality. You can connect to the power of your intentions, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. So I do kind of feel these two are a little bit aligned. Gentle push, but set your intentions, and then don't feel you have to be the one to do all the work, Sagittarius, okay? And last but not least, card 28. 2 and 8 is 10. So again, we reduce that to a 1. It feels like fresh start energy, but it is in reverse. So let's check that out for you. Hello. Movement in reverse here. Do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider the spiral that travels up and around. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. Wow. Another message in this is lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. So this bodes very well for you here. I'm just going to put them up right so I can see them as I pull cards. So let's get into it, shall we? The reason why I chose to look at twin flames and separation is the last 2 series I have done on the twin flame journey. There were folks who were commenting, well, like, how is this even a thing if my person isn't in my sphere? So when that happens, all it means is it's not your reading. If I'm doing a reading for twin flame journey and I'm talking about a connection that's in union, or it looks like things are moving along and there's been communication. If there hasn't been communication, then it isn't your reading. Or because we're all on different timelines, this may unfold for you. What I read today may unfold for you a week from now, a month from now. I have watched readings where I say, oh my gosh, that's spot on what happened 5 years ago, to the letter. So we're all on different timelines. You can sometimes watch a reading and say, yeah, that just happened a while ago, or yeah, no, this doesn't resonate. But then a month later, you'll go like, where did I hear that? And revisit it. Okay, and you're like, oh my gosh, I was just a little bit behind. And last but not least, we all have free will. So just because some energies may be folding out for you, Sagittarius, doesn't mean it's folding out for your divine feminine or masculine, your divine counterpart, at the same time. They may be a little slower to the party than you are. You're here seeking this kind of guidance. So my guess is the people that are here watching are more ascended, are, operating at a higher vibration. They're more aware and awake of this kind of a connection, what it means to them, what it means to the counterparts. And so you're ahead of the game. But some people have to go kicking and screaming, right? Okay. So divine masculine, Tower. Wow. Feminine, Three of Cups. This is the energies you're showing up with. Wow. Energy of the connection, Page of Cups. Message of love or apology. So what I'm feeling here right now, I will clarify, but what I'm feeling here right now is there may have been some third-party energy. Feminine is showing up. And the reason why I say that is because we have this Tower moment, card of Aries. There's an energy here of all holy hell is breaking loose. Structures that are not stable are coming down for this divine masculine. And there is, in the connection, the energy of the connection is a message of love or apology. And I'm feeling apology may be for many of you. All right, and I'm going to pick 2 more cards here. Let's see if we can get a hit on how the divine masculine sees this connection. At a crossroads. They're at a crossroads. They're not sure, indecisive. That's come up a lot. Feminine is ready to move for it. Card of Cancer here. So Sag, you could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a Cancerian. Doesn't have to be. I just like to mention what energies show up. Let's go ahead and do a little clarifying, shall we? I'm going to pull this over to the side for now. Yeah. Divine masculine needs to heal. They just got their world rocked. It's happening now. That was the 4 of Swords, by the way, in case you didn't see it. And turn the page. Brand new day. So, okay. So, That's good. That's good energy. They do need to do some inner work. Hermit. You may not hear from this masculine. You're in separation. You may not hear from them for a while. I feel this separation is recent. The Sagittarians I'm speaking to, I feel it's fairly recent. And this person is now on a solitary journey. They want to take a leap of faith, but they're in a process of healing from something that went down in a pretty ugly way. I mean, necessary, but it could have been avoided, is how I'm feeling. It could have been avoided. And now they're in the Hermit energy. We have the Fool as Aquarian energy, and then the Hermit. Good. Do that inner work. Take the leap of faith. Do the inner work. I feel almost like this masculine is starting to get a clue. That Lantern of the Hermit. 3 of Cups for the feminine here. One more, please. I feel this feminine is hard at work restoring balance, justice, and the 8 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups showing up in the energy of, I think it's third-party energy. I feel like something went down, and now something went down where it was like 2, 3 is a crowd. And is now in the energy of making a choice, choosing what path they're going to take. For those of you who are here, Sagittarius, as the feminine, and if this is speaking to you, then, you know, you're looking at the paths before you with regard to this connection. And I just want you to know that if you're in separation, you have two paths. One of them is to definitely focus on yourself, on your work, on your craft, on your own progress here. And I say that because this movement card was in reverse. It's kind of time to step into your own power for yourself. But the connection, energy of the connection, Page of Cups, that is a message. So a message may be coming through. Yeah, there's a lot of healing, hope, and faith. And the star energy, more Aquarian, lay the burden down. Wow. Judgment. Reconciliation is coming in. Because this is a page and not a knight, there isn't any action right now. So that's why this movement comes out in reverse. But I feel like, especially for those of you who are here as Sagittarians, these cards from the Enchanted Map are intended for you, regardless of whether you're masculine or feminine. So the follow the leader and the movement came out in reverse, meaning that it's time to take the lead, set the intentions, you know, take the lead. It's gentle pushes. And that movement being in reverse is sort of about, it'll happen when it'll happen. Don't push the river here, but make sure your intentions are clear. What I love about this is that there's a message of love or apology coming in. There is healing that I feel is being sparked between the connection, mainly by the masculine, who really got their world rocked. And I don't mean in the fun way. And laying the burden down. So I'm looking at that saying, well, how are we laying the burden down if we're in separation? And then out comes the Judgment card. Answering the call of the connection. This is a card of reconciliation and reunion. Okay? Second chances. So I do feel that is coming in for this particular group that I'm speaking to. If you're like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen for me, then this isn't your reading. Not today, at least. If it's not your reading and you're, you know, a little bit like, what about me? Feel free to watch the video that represents your rising sign. That is the face you show to the world. It is how you are perceived by others. It's your persona. And that's where we get tripped up the most. Because sometimes the persona we show to the world is not our core personality. And that can lead to communication conflict. So that's just my advice. That was another brilliant question that came from a subscriber. Thank you. You know who you are. How this divine masculine sees this connection. They're flying blind here. I feel they're resisting and they're in a lot of anxiety. Yeah. Oh, interesting here on the bottom is this Page of Swords. I feel like they're waiting for some form of information to come in to help them move forward here. They're in this Two of Swords energy. If you look at the Two of Swords, this is a person who could lay down the swords and pull off the blindfold. They choose not to. So there's a choice. There's an indecision about how to proceed, how to think this through. And what I like about this is it's representing a duality of the mind. So at least this person, this masculine, is saying they're of two minds. One of their minds is resisting the concept of this connection as a twin flame, resisting, and the other mind, the other, duality of the mind is all wrapped up in it, losing sleep over it, giving it a lot of thought in this hermit energy, which was underneath the deck, wanting to take a leap of faith, but knowing that they have to stay on their solitary journey and learn about themselves. A person who's willing, even unconsciously, to do some inner work is a person who has potential. So I kind of feel this is the duality of the mind. This is what the Two of Swords here is, struggling with. And they're waiting for some flash of insight, some little information to come in. Maybe watching you on social media or keeping tabs on the feminine. When I say you, I'm talking to the feminine. somehow. And the feminine is looking at this connection as the Chariot. That is a card of victory. It is a card of movement and action. Sagittarius, divine feminine. Wow. Yes. Well, the feminine's all ready. The feminine's all ready. So, yeah. Ace of Wands, wanting to move forward towards this divine gift of passion between you and have happiness and joy. And this is the sign of Leo, just for those who are curious. But it's about being able to be protected in your vulnerability. These kinds of connections are very vulnerable. And when you're in separation, it's very isolating, right? It's very Five of Pentacles. I am feeling the energy of a feminine here who is ready to go all in, who is ready to move forward, who is ready to ignite the torch and find the bliss, the happiness, the bliss that comes in this sacred connection. So even though you're in separation, the feminine feels very positive about the connection. I am feeling that the masculine is getting there, but it's like here's the duality of the minds of that Two of Swords. Resistance and anxiety. Resistance and anxiety. Well, you don't have anxiety if it isn't something that isn't important to you, especially a masculine. For a masculine, out of sight is out of mind. I want you to know this is not out of mind. And even this has energy of passion in the resistance. So what I want to say to the feminines that are here, dealing in separation with a masculine, they may have their eye on you. And right now I feel like they are on a solitary journey. Even the Fool is a solitary journey. The Fool takes us all the way through the tarot. Beautiful energy. It is a brand new day. They want to turn the page, but they know that the leap of faith they're taking is into their own inner self, so they can better understand themselves. And nobody loses when that happens. So, feminines, masculines, whoever's here, if you are feeling this energy, you're like, yep, that's my story. Follow me to the extended links below, where I will look at how each of the counterparts feels about the other. Blocks to love in this connection, action and advice from spirit, and outcome and timing. Okay? See you on the other side. Otherwise, have a great week. See you soon. Bye.